Hey everyone, today in this video, I'm going to be comparing the Yeedi, this is the S14 Plus, with the Ecovacs, this is the Deebot X8 Pro Omni. Both products will be linked in the video description. If you're interested in shopping either of them, be sure to check out those links. But here's a look at everything that comes in their retail boxes, which for those that are wondering, the retail boxes are identical to each other, dimensionally and everything else. And no surprise, all the included contents are the same. We have 5 pieces of product literature here, 5 pieces of product literature here. The only difference is the Ecovacs warranty card is going to be horizontal, whereas the Yeedi warranty card is going to be vertical. But I mean, take a look at this. Literally just the logos and the colors change. That's it. Nothing else different on there. And then we have both of the vacuums here with their Omni stations. And they have the same 90-degree end on their power cord and cable. Let's dive into the vacuum and then the station to see if there's any differences. So starting with the top of the vacuum, this is where you're going to notice the only differences. So we got the different brands right here, and we have a different control button. So this one's going to be front and center there. This one's going to be front and center, but we got the circle versus the Y shape right there. And then as we make our way towards the side, we have different colors, the Ecovacs blue and the Yeedi red. I mean, take a look at the front side right here of the Yeedi versus the Ecovacs. You can't tell a difference. They both have the AVI 3D system there. The Yeedi has the black arm. The Ecovacs has your gray arm. Here's those differences in colors on the side. This is the Yeedi here with its mopping module. This is the Ecovacs with its mopping module, red versus blue. I forgot to take the covers off, but again, everything's the same under here. You can swap the dustbins. Nothing changes here besides the QR code in blue versus the QR code in red. You can't swap the covers though, due to the different module up at the top. So you'll notice, I mean, they're the same cutout, they just don't stay on due to the different shape up there. That's it. And then here's a look at the underside. So again, it's just red versus blue. I've swapped out both mops. They both fit on each other. I've swapped out both covers and main brush rollers. If you look at them, there's no difference between the brush rollers besides the color. Everything can be swapped here between the two. Now let's get to the Omni stations. So if you look at the top, nothing's different here. They're identical to each other. We can swap the clean and dirty water tanks. When we open these up, they have the same vacuum bag. But this is the only difference. So on the Ecovacs, you actually get solution dispensing. This is huge. So depending on the difference in price, this is going to be why you'll want to get the Deebot X8 Pro Omni versus the Yeedi S14 Plus. There's no solution there. So you can see it's missing the internal plumbing that we get on the Ecovacs. I mean, obviously that can fit in there, but it's not connecting or doing anything. So that's going to be the key takeaway here between the two, because everything else is the same. We can swap the plates. I mean, look at that. We can swap everything else on these units. They're identical. It just comes down to the solution dispensing that we get on the Ecovacs that is missing on the Yeedi. So if that's important to you and something that you want and maybe don't want to mix yourself or deal with, that's going to be the key takeaway here. Now, if you don't care about it, then you have some extra storage here for vacuum bags, things like that. So you might appreciate that on the Yeedi. But that's going to be the difference between the two. It all comes down to the color and solution option.